hey everyone. Welcome to Club Divorcee, where we go from broken to blessed together. I am Elizabeth, and I am here with
Angela.
And we are actually a really cool spot today.
Oh, yeah.
We are here at Blind Owl Brewery off Binford Boulevard here in Indianapolis, Indiana. And wow, the drinks are good. The food is good. I can't wait to dive in for this bison burger afterwards.
Oh, is that what you're getting?
I think
I'm
what
going
I'm
to
gonna
get
get.
the All-American.
Ooh, the burger.
But I was looking at those pretzel bites.
Okay, so I heard the pretzel bites are amazing.
Okay.
I did hear that.
Really?
So I did.
I could eat.
Yeah.
I could easily be swayed.
But I mean, I'm also kind of leaning towards the tenderloin too, so I don't know.
I thought you said the bison.
I know, but I keep going back and forth with tenderloin. My dad and I, usually we always get the tenderloin everywhere we go if they
Okay.
have a tenderloin. It's an Indiana thing too.
Right.
You got to have a tenderloin.
I mean, I don't eat tenderloins, but apparently it's a Hoosier thing.
It is such a Hoosier thing. Have you ever had one?
I'm sure I have before.
They're so good.
They just don't look good. They're
Well-
ginormous and
So, and that's the difference too, because when you get them fried, they're massive.
yeah, on a little tiny bun.
Right.
It's a weird Hoosier thing.
It is. But I always get mine grilled, and it looks like a fraction of the size. It's like you look at it and you're like, is this really a tenderloin? When you get it grilled, it's so small. It's like, oh, okay.
Why is that?
I think just because of all of the, when you dip it, I don't know, fryer? Is that what you call it? You dip
Yeah.
it into a fryer because you fry the tenderloin.
Okay.
It just looks massive, and you keep dipping it, and it's bigger and dipping it and bigger. It is so massive.
Is
It's the
that
same size
why?
of, I think that's why. Because the real tenderloin, when you get them grilled, it's just a fraction of the size.
How much of a crust is on a tenderloin?
I don't know. I don't eat them fried.
I don't eat them at all, so we're not very good Hoosiers, are we?
I guess
Oh,
not.
gosh. We
But
really
this place-
suck.
I know. But this place is awesome. And just thank you guys so much for hosting us here today. And we'll definitely be coming back as well. Because outdoors, they even have all sorts of games and fun outside. I don't know
saw
if you
that.
saw it.
Yeah.
But there's cornhole and everything else that you can do outside.
Okay. Yeah, it's
So-
really nice.
And it's
Blind Owl
family-friendly.
Brewery. I don't think we shared their name.
Blind Owl Brewery.
Yeah, they're behind us.
Yeah, I love their logo.
What is
It's
this,
pretty
like
cool.
52nd in Binford?
60-second Bedfordish?
62nd in Binford.
Yes. Really cool
I've never
place.
been here, so
It was your first time?
yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, I hope you enjoy, especially the food, because
I can't wait to eat. I've had I told you before we started, I've had a donut hole.
And that's it.
Literally it.
Oh, girl. Well, I don't know that this one's going to last a whole hour today, so we'll get to be eating soon.
I don't know. We might get started and have a lot to say.
True. Well, I do want to thank everyone who is actually here with us today at Blind Owl Brewery and everyone who is listening live on us on Facebook Live. Again, if you are not on YouTube, please jump on it. If you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so as well so we can start doing the YouTube Live versus Facebook Live. But again, thank you for everyone who is joining and everyone who is listening in. And tonight is kind of a little different. We wanted to open up to anyone who has any fun stories to share and maybe even some advice if they have any. But I kind of wanted to wrap up the whole dating thing. And so I'm actually kind of curious with you. Since we've been talking about dating, have your algorithms jumped in on your phone? Have you been seeing any additional dating sites or dating apps or anything?
No.
No.
Have you?
Yes.
No, I haven't. Thank
So-
goodness.
I mean, I tell you, them Googles listen, everything.
They do listen.
So I have 3 new dating apps that showed up on my phone, on Facebook specifically,
Okay, what
since
are
we've
they?
been talking about dating. So,
Are they any of the ones that we mentioned?
No,
Okay, tell me.
they're all new. So one is called Up Dating.
Okay.
Now, I didn't look into it. It started pulling up on all these ads.
Okay.
And then another one is called Country Boys and Girls.
Okay. That one sounds
I was
interesting.
like, okay.
Did you check it out?
No, I did not.
Oh, dang.
So-
I might. For research purposes only. Wink, wink.
Well, here's the other one that popped up, which I had to laugh so hard on. I did not look it up, but it was very detailed on the ad. It's called Astro Love. So,
What's that?
okay, this supposedly is an app that is based upon your astrology.
I figured it was going to go that way.
Oh, no, it gets even more hilarious.
I mean,
So-
I think it's creepy, but okay.
This is
ahead.
the funny part of it, though.
Tell me.
It's older women dating younger guys. So I'm like, how is this Astro? Because they're like, oh, Geminis and Cancers and Sagittarius and Leo or whatever they are. And it's like, but then every single ad, the woman is much older than the man. I'm like, what is this? So
Gross.
I forget the names, but of course they advertise this woman's 53, he's 26. This woman's 45, he's 30. This woman is 62 and he's 26. I'm like, okay, is this a joke? This was a dating app for astrology, but every single woman is a cougar. I'm like, this is kind of funny. I wonder what the name should have really be, other than just Astro Love. But I don't know.
I could think of a couple of names probably.
Right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I find it really funny. So if anyone is ever on Astro Love or look that up, let me know.
Yeah, let us know.
'Cause I feel like maybe it should be called Cougar Town or something.
Right, that's where I was headed.
So, but the other funny thing is when it comes to the whole dating apps, it's like my dad doing something over there
Is
in the
your
corner.
dad doing some research?
But here's my idea when it comes to whole dating apps in general. What if, and I'm going to say all this, and if I probably need a lawyer for saying this because I have the rights now, so nobody copycat me. And I maybe should get this patent. But what if we had one app that combined all the apps and just say, what's left?
Yes.
That's what it should be called.
Yeah,
What's left?
that's true.
Right?
But is it really what's left?
I mean, for most people it is. It's just
I guess.
like, what's left?
Yeah.
The people that you're not attracted to, the people that it doesn't work out, whatever. It's just, what's left? But then here's my other idea when it comes to dating apps. What if there was a dating app that was called The Real Deal?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
You've got my attention.
okay. I want
We're
to
just going to be real
yes
in our pictures,
yes
in what we say.
yes
Okay, it's your idea, so I'm
No.
taking it. Go ahead.
absolutely no filters. Okay.
Okay.
No filters. But you're also real about yourself.
Yeah, you got to be totally honest.
Totally. So why don't we just create an app and it talks about all of our flaws first? So, I mean, I'll be honest, I'll be open, and I'll say I have zero patience. And I don't, my dad is going to laugh his butt off right now when I say this, but I have to have every single light on in my house at all times. And I have to have noise. So whether it's music or whether it's the TV, I have to have noise even when I'm not home. So when I get home, I can hear it. So I know
You
that's
leave
kind
it
of
on
weird.
when you're not home,
I do.
like
I
a
leave it-
TV or something.
Something, yes.
Sometimes I leave the TV on for the dog.
You do for the
Because
dog.
I'm like, oh, buddy, I'm going to be gone a long time. I know you get tired of talking to the cat, so leave the TV on. Tell me what the news says.
Yeah, and okay, let's see. I color coordinate my closet, and not only is it color coordinated, but it is also designed from tank tops to short sleeves to long sleeves to sweaters. I
That
have-
makes sense.
yes, I have
Yeah.
everything completely organized that way.
Yes.
Let's see what else. I am very meticulous about my shoes and my shoe boxes.
Oh, okay.
All of my shoes go in the exact shoe box, and I have my closet meticulously placed for all my shoes.
Okay.
So that's pretty much like some of the stuff. Oh, I guess another thing that can be really frustrating with people is, okay, my dad is making fun of me because I can go on and on about all my flaws. But another one, I refuse to open my doors. I'll stand around and I'll wait for a guy to actually open my door because I refuse to do it. And then also, like if I'm on a date, I refuse to do it. And I will wait until he opens my car door or he opens the door to the restaurant or wherever we go. Like those are my flaws. So like, what if, I don't know. I mean, I've actually known a person who likes to take a crap with the bathroom door open and have conversations with his family members like nothing's going on.
No. Don't put that on your profile, even if it's the real
But
deal.
it's the real deal. Like,
Let's not say that. Keep that one to yourself.
But we should all be open, right? We should all talk about
I mean,
our flaws.
we should. Yeah, we should
So-
talk about our flaws. Like, if you got 3 baby mamas, go ahead and put that out there.
Exactly. Like, you know what? This is the real deal. This is who I really am.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to go out?
Right. I'm a procrastinator.
Okay, you're a procrastinator.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If I have a deadline, I'm going to wait till the last minute and I'm going to nail it.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I wait till the last minute.
On everything.
Yes.
How do you nail it? How do you do it? Do you just stay up all night?
Yes,
do
I
all-nighters
do.
with a cup of coffee?
So when I was in school, I would stay. I mean, I had all month to get my papers done, and I know when the test is. But I would wait until the very last minute, read the book, ace the exam, aced it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it works, why change it?
You're very talented. I'm the other. I have to study, 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 and study. And if I still don't get it, I get frazzled and I study, study, and study.
I mean, I'm like frazzled, but the like adrenaline rush of like getting it done and then acing it, I'm like, oh yeah, worked the first time.
Good for you.
I mean, it's not something I'm proud of. Like I would rather like, take my time and research and let it melt in gradually. But no, I don't do that. I just don't do that.
Okay. Good for you, though.
Yeah, huge procrastinator. I'm going to wait till last minute.
Okay.
Last minute to pay my bills.
I
meet
think
that
a lot of
deadline.
women are like that, too.
I know when they're due.
Oh, see, you're lucky. I lose sight. I was like, I literally have a calendar on my kitchen table now, and I have to write down all the bills on the dates they're actually due because I will forget. I'm noticing that, but I have like 4 different businesses. I have 4 different accounts things are coming out of, and so I need to better organize so I know. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have something that was due today, and I totally forgot to look at it to see.
Yeah. I mean, most are automatic withdrawal because I am a huge procrastinator. But yeah, some of them.
Good for you. Okay. Any other flaws?
Oh, we're going to talk
You
about
want to talk about it real quick before we move on?
I didn't know that's where we were going.
It's not, but I was like, since we're talking about
I
it.
do like the idea of being real on your profile and just kind of putting it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, when I was thinking about this, when we were talking about dating, because they always ask, like, what are you looking for? I hate that question because, I mean, long term, if we're being honest, I'm looking for marriage, but not right away. Like, there's a time frame.
Oh my gosh.
We need to be friends first. But then if I put friends, they're going to be like, oh, she ain't serious.
Yeah, she's looking for friends.
Yeah, she's just looking for friends.
Oh my gosh. Well, when it comes to talking about our dating stories, I actually have one about that.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah. Well, when we get there.
We're not there yet.
But no, when it talks about that whole being real app, like it's absolutely true. Why don't you be real about yourself and be like upfront? I mean, again, this person who really does take a crap in front of his family members and have conversations, I probably wouldn't mention that either. But nope, it's nobody here. It's someone I knew a few years ago, and it was so awkward. I remember like walking in the house, and I can hear him talking, and I'm looking around like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Is he on my phone?" I'm like, "No." And he, you hear him go,
"No, you did not."
I'm just like, "Are you okay?" And finally, I get up the stairs, and I remember walking past the restroom he was in. And it was right by the kitchen. So I'm walking in the kitchen. I'm like, "Where are you?" He's like, "I'm over here." I'm like, "Where is over here?" And I look around the corner and the door's open with the lights on. And I was like, "Are you in there?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "You've got to be kidding me. You want to have a conversation while you're taking a crap right now? I can't." I was like, "Bye." I had to leave the house. I was like, "Just let me know when you're done.
Text me when you're finished.
I'll come back later."
Thanks.
But apparently it was a family thing. His mom did it to him all the time. And I guess he would tell me stories like he would come home from school or whatever, and she's taking a crap, asking him how his day was. I'm
No.
like, that is just so gross.
No.
I just can't.
No, that's gross.
Yeah, it's one thing when you have a kid and the kid is doing
I
it,
mean,
being
my
potty
kids do
trained.
it. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway. But yes, being real, absolutely. I think that would be an amazing dating app. Just saying, so that way everyone can be real.
Why don't you start that?
I know nothing about starting apps. I actually had another
knew nothing
app
about
like
starting
that.
a podcast.
Yeah, that is so true. And God did a lot of providing on that one for me. He opened a lot of doors. This is definitely his thing. I don't know if it's his thing for me to do an app right now, but I just think it would be an awesome one.
I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it'd be cool.
Or, I mean, if you're not going to do the app, let's just be real.
Yeah.
Whatever you're saying on there,
Just be real.
just be true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please.
Let it all hang out.
And again, none of the filters, okay?
Yeah.
Stop with the filters. That's one of the biggest complaints from people were the filters. But I kind of want to shift as we kind of wrap up this whole dating thing, and I want to talk about some funny dating stories. So I know you have a couple. I have a couple that I'm willing to mention. I have about 4 of them, actually. And then I wanted to actually bring up my sister-in-law and her date with my brother because I think that was one of the greatest and funnest experiences that I have ever heard. So do you want to share one real quick before I get started?
No, you go first.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do a countdown here. So
Okay.
the first one I labeled the jealous guy. This one was actually going back to people who want a commitment already. And this guy, he was looking for something in the future. He talked about it, but you can tell he was looking to date to marry.
Okay.
So, in fact, my next 2 are going to be topics of that. But this guy, we met in a public place, and then we went to a restaurant, and he did the typical, like, I don't know, it's that weird hug when one arm's up and one arm's down kind of hug. You know what I mean? It's just like, hey, kind of hug. And we go to the restaurant, and oddly enough, there was another acquaintance that I had, and she was on a first date, and the table was right next to us.
Oh,
So it was
that's
really
nice.
awkward
Oh,
at the
not-
same
no,
time.
not nice.
It was funny.
I mean, fun for you.
right.
Because you know who that is.
Right.
Okay.
But then it's like we do the intro, right? We're like,
Okay.
oh, hey, funny to see you here. What are the odds? Both of us on a first date and tables right next to each other. But the guys were just like, oh, yeah, hi, whatever. But anyway, they're trying to have their conversations. We're trying to have ours. And he was a nice guy. He was actually really great to learn from because he's been on podcasts before. So the conversation went to more of a mentoring and a business focus than it was an actual date, which was totally fine. But I dressed up for the date. I did my best as far as the hair, the outfit, and everything. And at the end of the date, the waiter comes up, and he was very cordial. And he looked over, and he's I'm really sorry. I hope I don't offend you.
Oh,
He
that
goes-
means that someone's about to be offended.
Right.
Right.
And then he was a young kid.
Oh, okay.
He was a young
but
kid.
Still,
So he was an
you're
adult.
about
but,
to
like,
offend somebody when you
yeah.
say that.
But he looked at me and he goes, you're just gorgeous. He goes, you dressed up and you dressed up so pretty for tonight. And he goes, I just want to compliment you on that. And I was just like, oh my
Okay.
gosh. I'm like, thank you. And I'm sitting here thinking at the same time, I want to hit him. I'm like, you asshole. You haven't even said anything
You
to me
didn't
yet.
say that to me.
Like nothing. I was like, ass bag. But yeah, but he's saying that to me, and the guy, all he did, he looked over and he just looked at me and had this smile on his face, like, okay. Like he just stared at me the whole time as this waiter is giving me the compliment. And I mean, I took it. I was like, thank you so much. And you're right, I did work hard on looking this nice. It's never that easy to do. But anyway, afterwards, pay the tab. He walks me to the car and drives me to my car. And he doesn't get out. He doesn't open my door. It was one of those, okay, see you later things. And I'm like, his mood and demeanor completely changed after the waiter made that compliment. I mean, it just went downhill and spiraled fast.
Oh.
So I'm sitting in his car, and I was like, parked right next to my truck, and I was like, okay, bye. And never heard from him since.
Never.
No. And I didn't contact him either. I was like,
Well,
and I'm sorry, but like, you're
He
not
was
even going to
probably
open my doors.
really embarrassed
and
that
maybe,
he didn't compliment you.
maybe.
And that this young waiter did.
Yeah, I don't know.
He probably felt like a schmuck.
Yeah, and maybe. But also, you would think you would make up for it by opening my doors, or at least make
Yeah.
up for it to go and open my car door to let me in. I don't know. Like, there could have been other ways that he could have bounced back from that, but it just went downhill really, really
Oh,
fast.
Well, that's his ego, not yours.
So, yeah. But then this other guy I went on a date with, he was over 10 years older than me. And then the first date, like, it was nice. We went to an Italian restaurant. We shared a bottle of, it was like a Sangiovese, which is one of my favorite red wines. And it was a nice meal, but it was almost felt like it was an interview, which that's what you expect on your first date. Treat it like an interview, right? So it kind of was. But then afterwards, he was like, so what do you think? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? What do I think? I was
Oh,
like,
is this like an exit interview?
I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
I was like, what do you mean? What do I think? He goes, well, would you like to be committed? But-
What? This is your first date.
This is my first date. And I looked at it, I was like,
No way.
I froze. I was like, yeah, I got to think about that. I need to think about that. And he was very urgent. Very,
Did
very
you like the date?
urgent.
Like, no.
Not like that.
I can't even like rationalize that.
I can't.
No matter how much you would connect, I don't think I could rationalize. Oh, you want to be committed?
On the
What do you
first
think?
date.
Yeah. No. I
So-
don't know.
The first 2 hours, if that, of your time
your
and
dad
of your
did
life.
say he knew he was going to marry your mom.
You know, and that is absolutely true. He
I mean,
knew
it could
that.
have been one of those moments. You missed it.
I don't know. I didn't feel that about him at
Okay.
all.
Yeah, I think
Um,
was it a mutual feeling between your mom and dad?
I don't know. Dad, was it mutual? What did my mom
Okay.
say?
I don't know. We're
Yes?
gonna have to review the tapes.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to have them back on because the power did go out halfway through the
Right.
session. But Yeah, 3 months into dating, they ran off and got married, but it was a New Year's Eve party, and my dad saw my mom and said, "That's the one."
That's the woman.
And
Yeah.
what was so interesting is that same experience happened to my grandparents too. They were in the 7th grade. My grandmother had just moved from Pennington Gap, Virginia. She had this beautiful strawberry blonde hair, walks into the classroom. My grandfather looks up and sees her, nudges his best friend, and said, "That's my future wife."
Aw,
Seventh grade.
grade.
7th grade. And
That's
then,
so sweet. Now, for my kids that are still in school, no, that does not happen for you.
no.
But that's sweet for other people.
Oh, totally. I mean, and it's also back in the day, you know? That was
Yeah.
like years ago.
It was accepted back then, not now.
It was. And in
Yeah.
fact, my grandfather got pulled out of school because all of his brothers were sent to the Korean War. So he gets pulled out to go work on the farm. He asked my grandma, he was like, "Joyce, will you wait for me?" And she goes,
Aw.
Oh.
I think that's adorable.
"It is adorable."
It really is.
Until you hear my grandma going, "Well, I suppose." So again, she didn't have that mutual feeling either, like right away. So I don't know. But they were side by side until my grandfather passed away. And, she misses him like crazy because now she's living this life and not knowing what to do without him. But they were married almost 72 years. So to
Wow.
be together all the way from 7th grade, I mean, it's just a beautiful thing.
That's really sweet.
So it's like, it can happen.
yeah.
And the question is like, to whom? If it does, that's awesome. More power to you. But it doesn't happen to everybody. So for a person to go on a first date and already want a commitment, I don't think so. I don't know. I just couldn't do it. I was like, I can't. I was like, it was nice to hang out. It was nice getting to know you. It was a nice conversation and obviously a really good meal. But I think I liked the meal better.
Wow, I can't believe
But I
you would
just-
ask that. Did you say, you shouldn't ask this?
I didn't, because I didn't want to pry on him and whatever it is his goals were and what he's looking for. He's obviously looking for a marriage. And I know this person is a very devout Catholic, and I am not, obviously.
Well, yeah,
And
you're not.
There's a lot of disagreements that I have against that type of religion and that faith. And so it's like I already knew right away we were going to be butting heads from the beginning. So at what point in that hour and a half mealtime did you think we were going to be committed?
I mean, I guess you can't fault the guy for asking. I
That's
mean,
true.
it is kind of weird.
I don't know.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
may as well get it all. We want the real deal.
Yeah, that's true. We do want the real deal,
So,
but I don't know. I don't know.
That's just kind of an odd one. But
Just to already want a
he's like,
commitment.
maybe he beat you to the punch with the real deal app. He was like, we're just going to lay it all out on the table. You feel a connection or not? Oh, you don't? Adios.
But you know what? I think that also comes with age. 'Cause again, he was over 10 years older than me.
Oh, yeah, he's ready.
Yeah. So I think
He's not messing around. Just, you feel a connection? Oh, no, thanks.
Yeah. So most of the people in the
Check,
20s,
please.
going back to the dating stats,
Yeah.
right? Most of the people in their 20s, they want to casually meet people or because they're too busy working on their personal goals, their jobs, whatever it may be. 30s, you get to people who are a lot more serious. But you get the dating questions. I kid you not. I went on a date once, and this guy, he came up to me, goes, "I had a vasectomy already. Does that bother you?"
I
I'm
mean,
like,
real deal.
I know, right? Is the real deal? But I'm like,
I think that's going to be our thing now. We're going to just revert back like real deal. He's going to lay it out. You want babies? Sorry, can't provide them.
I know, but I looked at him and I'm like, what are your hobbies? I'm like, that is just such an odd thing to start a topic on.
is.
It is so weird.
Yeah, that is a first. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah.
in the 30s. And then you get to the 40s, and usually by then people are becoming empty nesters, right? So it's like you get different questions. And then here we are in the 50s, and I don't know, that was the first time I've dated anyone that much older. I should say older, but not older, if that makes any sense, here in Indiana, that I was ready to date. And it was just completely different to be thrown off by a guy who wanted to be in a committed relationship that fast.
Yeah.
It was so weird. So that was another funny, weird dating situation that happened.
I
Tell
have
me one
one.
of
I
yours.
remember when there was. I can't even remember how I met this guy, but we had a lot in common. We had some things in common, and he was good looking. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go on a date. So
Okay,
we
well, what
went
things
to,
did you
like,
have in common?
Just sports, and
Okay.
at that time, yeah. So we decided to go to Texas Roadhouse. He was okay. Now that, yeah. Anyway, I remember sitting there, and all he kept saying, and in my mind, I don't think he was using utensils as he was eating his steak. I think that he was just manhandling his steak and biting into it like a predator devours their prey. A predator. And all he kept saying was, my trainer is going to kick my ass for eating this. He said it like the whole time.
Oh, then why did he order it?
I don't know. I'm like, if you didn't want a steak because your trainer's going to be mad, get a salad.
I would watch. Did he steal any bags of peanuts?
I don't know. I was like, I mean, I didn't finish my meal. And for me to not finish my meal at Texas Roadhouse,
Oh my
I was
gosh.
like, dude, this isn't going to work.
Oh my gosh.
I got to go.
So did you leave like right at the end of the day, or did you
I
leave
left
in the middle?
while he was eating his steak.
Did you really? What were you eating? Anything
I
at
mean,
all?
I was eating a steak, but I was like not devouring it like a dinosaur.
Okay, so question: did you eat all of your steak before you left?
I probably did not. I remember leaving my plate there.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
He was just very gross in the way he was eating.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious.
It was bad. And he just kept repeating that. And I'm like, well, dang, don't order that next time if your trainer's going to be really mad at you.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That is so funny. Well, I actually do know people that steal bags of peanuts, and I actually know a couple people that stole boxes of peanuts before.
I mean, the peanuts are good, but they're not that good.
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, like, there's a lot of peanuts in one bag already for a whole box to be stolen. Yeah. So now, ironically, I have 16 bags of peanuts. I did not steal the box. I did not steal the box. But there are 16 bags of peanuts in my pantry right now, and I have 3 of them in my office, hoping that people will take them because I'm not going to eat them. But yeah. So what a funny story.
Yeah. I mean, it was just, no. Not a happy one.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
kinda-
So
Had
okay.
a bad taste in my mouth about Texas Roadhouse, but I do like to eat there.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like a weekly thing with us too. You just
Okay.
go to Texas Roadhouse. It's just easy. You get like,
I
6-ounce filet and then whatever 2 sides, and it
Yeah.
can still be healthy. And
I know.
Yeah.
I usually have food left over, so I take it for lunch the next day.
I do miss the bread. I can't eat
Oh,
it,
yeah,
but
but-
that butter that goes with it.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so,
So
hella
good.
good.
Yeah.
Yes, so good. All right, so that's a funny story. Any
Yeah.
other ones you want to share right now?
I mean, so why are you done?
No.
Go ahead. I got another one, but go ahead.
Okay, so this one I label as "Don't impress me
Oh,
much."
my label for that one was meathead.
Meathead.
Just so you know.
Meathead.
He was a meathead.
How would
It
he get
was-
in trouble by his trainer for eating a steak?
I don't know.
I don't know that
don't
either.
know, but he was very upset
Oh
about it.
my gosh.
Okay,
Meathead.
tell me this one.
Okay. This
This one
one is labeled "Don't Impress Me Much." Remember that country song by Shania
Oh
Twain
yeah,
that "Don't
I'm
Impress
singing
Me
it right
Much"?
now. Yeah.
Okay. So I pulled up in the parking lot of the restaurant, and I did not tell him a car that I drove or the truck that I drove at the time. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll meet you at such and such time." And it's a big parking lot, but I just so happened to park like a row away from him, and I saw him get out. He is very, very possessive with his tangibles. To say he was very materialistic. He drove a nice Maserati. But he gets out of his Maserati. He looks at himself in the mirror. I kid you not. He had a pair of scissors and a comb. And
no.
He gets out. I'm watching him, and he's looking at his side mirror, and he's like snipping at his hair, and then he's going down the sides. And
You
then-
are lying.
No, I'm not.
This is like a terrible movie.
And I'm watching, and I'm like, do I tell him I'm here or do I leave? And I'm like, you know what? This
No,
could be
you get your
comical.
camera out and you videotape it.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? To each their own. Maybe he's just meticulous in the way he looks. So I was like, let's see what happens. And I was like, okay, well, I'm here. And then he puts it back, his stuff back in the car, gets back out, looks at himself one more time, turns around, starts walking into the restaurant. And I waited a few minutes before
Okay.
he can see me get out of my car.
To
'cause
save his
I
dignity
didn't-
just a little bit. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I also didn't want him to see what car I drove. So
Oh.
I waited a little while longer, and I get inside, and he starts talking about, like, I have this, I have that. He's wearing a Rolex. He's talking about all these things that he does, vacations he goes, and, like, talking about himself. And I was like, okay, I really don't care about any of this. I was like, this is not a fun conversation.
Mhm.
I could care less. What I care more about is how do you treat your mother? Where is your faith? let's go from there. And one of my date questions, I always want to know, who was your mentor when you were a kid?
Okay.
This is one of my go-to questions. But instead, it was all about him, and I was like, okay, maybe he's hurting. Maybe he just doesn't know how to date. I don't know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. And the date was just like whatever. It was what it was. I wasn't that impressed, but I was like, you know what? It was a first date. Sometimes they suck. I'll give date two a try.
Okay.
So date two, I didn't see him do that, but I did see him look at himself and make sure he was primed and propped or whatever. And come to find out, he opened up to me. So, because I kind of asked him, I'm like, you don't have to do all that. You look fine. And he goes, well, I have short man syndrome. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I'm short. I was like, yeah, you're 1 inch taller than me. Like, okay, you're not 4 feet tall. Like, what is... So come to find out, I was like, you really dive into a person to find out, like, he has some insecurities.
Aww.
And he uses all these possessions and all these materials to make him feel taller in a way, right? Well, things started to digress and pretty quickly. And it went from talking about his materialistic things to, I kid you not, he asked me to pee on his face.
Shut up.
Yeah.
What? In the restaurant?
I can't say his name.
He wanted a golden shower.
I am like, what?
No.
Yes.
Where did you find that
Yes.
person? Where?
Okay, it wasn't even a dating app. This person found me on Facebook, sent me a message, and it was the whole Dumb and Dumber message. He goes, what are the odds of a guy like you and a girl like me going out? And at first I was like, okay.
Ever again after you asked that question? Never.
Oh my gosh. Well, the funny thing is, I was like, okay, you got my attention, because usually you get the, hi, how are you?
Oh,
no, this
wait
is
a
the
minute.
beginning.
I thought you were talking about the golden shower got
Oh,
your
gosh,
attention.
No. No. I'm talking in the very beginning. That was the message that I got. And I'm thinking, okay, well, that's better than, hi, how are you doing? Hi, how was your weekend? Like, please, no matter what, stop saying, how are you doing? No one cares. Why don't you just get real and get to the point?
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, that was my, like, okay. That was my go-to. Like, let's see what this person's really about. I'm just getting to know the person. And he said he was a Christian. He said that he was strong in his faith, which I don't know how true that really was. But he also started to have these conversations with me. I'd go to work on a Saturday, for example, and he would be like, oh, well, I bet you're not really there. I was like, are you kidding me?
Oh, so he's like, what, possessive and jealous?
Oh, totally. And
The golden shower guy.
yes.
Okay.
This is the golden shower guy. So before he asked about the golden shower, it was a Saturday, and I was like, okay, well, date number 2, I guess I'll go on. And he was like, well, where are you? I was like, I'm at work. I was like, it's Saturday. I'm like, yeah, I'm at work. And he goes, I bet you're really not there. I bet you really don't want to hang out. I was like, what? So I took a screenshot of my studio.
I was
I'm
going
like,
to say, did you take a screenshot and send
oh, totally.
it to him? Oh,
I
my
took
gosh.
a picture of my studio and said, no, I'm actually at work. So if I go on this date, I'm not available to such and such time. And he goes, I bet you're really not there. I bet you took that picture a while ago.
Oh, my gosh.
Right? I was like, this is not cool. This isn't going to work. But I was like, all right, you know what? I already planned it. I already said I would. I don't want to bail. And then I got asked the golden shower question. I was like,
There
yeah.
are so many red flags with that man.
Oh my gosh. So come to find out, I dodged a massive, massive bullet with this guy. He has a lot of issues,
Yeah.
a lot of possession, very possessive person, but also very materialistic. Come to find out, he gives himself enemas every day.
No. That's not healthy.
Every single day.
Why?
I don't know.
There are so many things
I
wrong.
don't know.
I mean, no.
This person has a lot of issues.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
And he would, okay, I've actually heard of another story of him. He would get into fights with his girlfriend. So he would start dating someone immediately right after me. He was one of those guys.
Okay.
And so he was dating this other girl.
A serial dater.
Yes.
Okay.
He never liked to be alone. But
Ooh,
anyway.
Is he on? Are we dating the same guy?
He's been on there before.
Oh my gosh, we need to look him up. I want to see what he looks like.
I'll show you what he
Okay,
looks like
after this.
afterwards. But it's funny because you and I have a mutual friend who knows him.
Okay.
And her and I have a mutual person, because she's not a friend. She's a person, and she actually dated him and was engaged to him. Come to find out, this engagement ring was a fake ring. He like created this ring to make it be this gorgeous ring. She took it to a jeweler, and the jeweler was like, "Yeah, this isn't worth shit."
You know, that happened to a friend of mine.
Oh,
Yeah, bought her a fake ring, went around saying he spent thousands on it. And when they broke up, she had it appraised. Garbage.
gosh, that's
Yeah.
terrible. Terrible. But this guy, like, he would date her, and then he would just say all these mean things to her. And then what he would do, I'm like, well, screw you. I have another girl coming over right now.
Well, good for you. Enjoy yourself in your shower.
Well, this is what he would do. He would take these screenshots of these text messages. Come to find out, he was texting himself.
What?
So, okay, this is what he would do. He would get out his phone, he would text himself, and then he would be like, hey, do you want to hang out tonight? And then he would say, well, my girlfriend and I are in a fight right now, so I guess so. I could use a little love or something. And like, this is just a prime example. And then she would reply back, oh, honey, I'm so sorry. You need to get rid of that bitch. I'll take better care of you.
This
I'll
man
be
is not a
over."
red flag. This man is a mental case.
Totally. But the whole time he's texting
No.
himself. He's texting
No.
himself this conversation
No.
to show it to this girl.
You dodged a huge bullet.
Oh, totally. I totally did.
We need to.
I was like, I mean, this guy, like, he goes to the barber at least once a week, gets his teeth cleaned very often. Like, he's very meticulous about his stuff, and he's very meticulous about his daily enemas, I guess. Like,
Okay. We'll see him on Dateline.
Yeah, but needless to say, I call it that don't impress me much because it's like, I don't care about your Maserati. I don't care about your Rolex. I don't care about all these things that you possess, this mansion that you have. I don't care about any of that. What I cared about was your faith and how you're going to treat me and how you treat your family,
He's not going to
including
treat
your
you
kids.
well. He's going to.
Oh, no. That one was terrible. But
Yeah, that's awful.
That one is the don't impress me much story. So, but I have another funny one, actually. But if you want to share any more, I'd love to hear any.
I mean, this one's kind of sad, but kind of funny. So I met this guy. I think it was on Upward. He was cute and kind of fun, and we had, we shared some things in common, mainly being our faith.
Okay. How long ago was this? Because
this was
Upward is
about
like
a year.
Christian. Okay.
So mainly our faith, and maybe not exactly what I look for when I'm dating, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't go for what I always go for.
Okay.
He reached out, so I'll go outside the box.
Mhm.
Obviously I'm divorced, so I haven't had much luck in sticking to what I usually go for. But anyway,
Something different.
we had a lot in common, our faith. He was very active in his church and funny. So he was like, hey, can I take you on a date? And I was like, sure. And he gave me some options. The first one was a coffee, let's go for coffee. And I was like, yeah,
So common.
I always go for coffee, but then he's like, do you want to go hiking? No. You're a
gosh.
stranger. I think I've shared this
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
You're a stranger, but I haven't told the whole story.
Okay.
So I am not going in the woods with you, so you could kill me and push me off a cliff. No. And then he offered to go to Chris Kindle Market, and I was like, oh,
Okay.
I love going to Chris Kindle Market. Like, that's fun.
Yeah.
There's people.
Uh-huh.
If I need to get away, I can. So we decided to do that, and it was one Sunday after church. We were going to meet, and we would just meet up. So we get there, and it is obviously very, very crowded. And have you been?
I've been to the Carmels. Yeah.
Okay,
I've been
yeah.
Carmels and I've been to Baltimore's.
Yeah. So it's very, very crowded.
Uh-huh.
It's hard to walk side by side, but at least it's a Christmassy feel. It's like,
And it smells like dirty cheese.
oh my gosh, it smells so bad. It's like sheep
the cheese
fur.
is so bad.
It smells awful.
Ugh.
Have you had that cheese?
No, I'm
It kind of
dairy-free.
tastes like the way that it smells. Don't
Oh,
eat it.
Yeah,
I wonder if you could have it.
I don't know. I'm
It's a certain
gluten-free
kind
and
of cheese.
dairy-free, but it smells so bad.
It's
it doesn't
awful.
even sound appealing
I mean,
to me.
It's cool to see. Anyway, so we're starting to walk, and we have to go behind each other, and I'm like talking to him, and he's not answering me, and I'm just like, what? Like, I'm talking to you, and he's not answering. Come to find out, he's deaf,
Oh.
and I was like, what? Why didn't you tell me you were deaf? He's like, well, real deal, dude. You should tell me that you're deaf.
Be
You
real.
shouldn't. I mean, I get why you want to go on a hike because it's quiet. You can
Yeah.
you can read my lips, but we're walking single file through a crowded place and you can't hear me or see my lips.
Oh my gosh.
So it was kind of He was super, super sweet. It turns out, though, like, I mean, I can see I'm making fun, and I'm not really making fun. Like, I can see past that.
Yeah.
I did say, I wish you would have told me that because we could have gone for coffee where we could sit across from each other and share a conversation.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, did he have a cochlear implant or anything? Did you see?
No, I couldn't see it.
No. Okay.
No, he did not have that.
Okay.
But he went deaf like as a young kid. I think he was in an accident, memory serves.
Aw.
And he slowly lost his hearing. So he was able to read lips very well
Okay.
to make up for that hearing loss. But
Aw.
yeah, kind of a cute story, but I was
Yeah.
like,
The whole time you're sitting here talking, you
You
guys
can't
didn't
hear
pay
me.
attention.
yeah. But I didn't
Aw.
we didn't pursue that.
Aw.
He ended up being like really good really good friends with his ex-wife.
Oh, okay.
They shared a dog.
Oh, so the dog had custody?
Yeah, they
Going
shared
back and
custody with the
forth.
dog. Yeah.
That's always a weird situation.
That is kind of weird. Yeah. And they didn't have kids. So
Okay. Very interesting.
we were just in very different realms of life.
Okay.
Just thought that's not compatible. I don't know what I would title that one.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now? There it is. There it is.
The title.
You know what? He was a really, really nice guy, and I wish him the best. I don't know if he would ever listen to this, but
Yeah.
yeah. Let's talk about the real deal. You're deaf, so we don't want to go to Chris Kendall Market and walk single file. Poor guy.
He's a poor guy.
Good catch for somebody, but not for me.
No. Well, I have one kind of a funny story. So I don't know if it's just because I have bad depth perception when it comes to doing certain sports, and I don't know if it's an MS thing. I don't know if it's just because it's a me thing, but I don't like to go bowling. I'm not a golfer. I don't do, and my dad knows this story, which is why like he's gonna laugh at me for this, because he already knows it. But yeah. What do you call that one golf place that people like to go to all the time?
Topgolf?
Thank you. Like, don't take me there unless you
Oh,
want to laugh
I
at me.
love Topgolf.
Oh, well, if you want to laugh at me, then I'll go.
Okay, we're gonna go there.
Bowling, you're going to laugh at me too.
Okay.
And this date was a blind date. It was not a dating app date, but there was a coworker who wanted me to meet her nephew. And this is a little bit while back, and I finally caved. I said, okay, I'll go. And we pull up into a Mexican restaurant parking lot. He pulls up next to me, and this Eddie Bauer limited edition Ford Explorer. And coming from my family who are Chevy family, I first saw that SUV, and I was like, oh boy. Okay, let's see how this goes. He walks out. He is wearing this like plaid, reddish looking long sleeve button down flannel tucked into these khaki pants with this brown hair. He looked like just like Al Borland from Home Improvement, but without the beard and 20 years younger. And he was so pompous. He gets out and he's in this tall stance and he was like, hi. I was like, oh, fuck, okay. Hi. And he goes, well, my aunt blah, blah, blah set us up. Let's do this. And he was like, where would you like to go eat? I'm more of a steak and potato guy. And at this point, I was a vegetarian. So I was like, yeah, no, I don't eat meat. I was like, how about we just go here in the Mexican restaurant? And he was like, oh, all right. I was like, well, we're here already. We might as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, this is going to turn out well. So I go in there and I order like every single appetizer. I order everything vegetarian. I order all this food. And I'm eating like a pig, but I didn't eat everything. But I'm just being kind of snooty and just ordering all this food because I wanted to see how it was going to go tonight. But then he turns around. He goes, well, since we did what you want to do, we're going to do what I want to do. I was
What?
like, oh, yeah. So I was like, all right, let's do this. He goes, we're going to go bowling. And I'm like, okay. So one of the other reasons why I don't like to go bowling is because I don't trust the shoes. I think it is absolutely disgusting.
Oh, it's disgusting.
So gross. And if you ever listen to like Ron White or anybody, like the Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White comedians,
Yeah.
well, Ron White talks about a hailstorm going on and this one dude was being an idiot. And Ron goes, look, it's not that the wind is blowing, it's what the wind is blowing when it comes to a hurricane and this and that. Well, same concept. You know that they're spraying something in their shoes. You don't know what they're spraying in those shoes. and it grosses me out. I see that shelf, I see those shoes, and I'm like, that is so disgusting. Absolutely not. I am not putting my feet in those. No. And so he gets mad at me. He's like, oh, suck it up. It's just going to be a couple rounds. I'm like, a couple rounds? Like, what?
What?
Oh, yeah. And then you have to find the right bowling ball for you. Okay? I was like this tiny little, like, hula dancing girl. Like, I was a tiny, tiny girl, tinier than what I am now. And I'm like, I have to find a bowling ball? Like, how do you know? And like, will you pick the right size? I'm like, okay, this is totally not my jam. I picked up every single adult ball, and everything was too big. So I had to go to the kids section to find a ball. I found this cute little pink one that was like 5 pounds, 4 pounds, or something like that. I was like, all right, that'll do. He picks the lane. He gets the names up there, and he's like, all right, I'm going to go first. And this guy
He
apparently...
said that he was going first?
Yes.
He didn't let you go first?
No, but that's okay, because I didn't know what I was doing anyway. So he put it in the...
No.
Oh, I know.
That
right?
was not. Al Borland would not do that. Al would let you go first.
Maybe.
Al would have picked out the ball for you. No.
Yeah, maybe. But I remember he was... you can tell, obviously, he's done this before. He loves to do it with his friends, I guess. It was just a hobby that he had. So he takes it, he goes, he bowls a strike, and he's writing everything down. He's like, yeah, that's how it's done. I'm like, okay, well, I get up there, I do the granny bowl. And he was like, that's not how you bowl. I'm like, yeah, it is. That's how I bowl. And I remember a couple times I did the granny, and he was getting frustrated with me. He was like, look, I want you to try it the real way. I was like, what do you mean the real way? He's like, you know those holes in the bowling ball? Yeah, well, this is where your fingers go. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I literally go up into the lane. I put my fingers in the holes, like he said so, and I get up there, and I'm looking at my arrows. I get up, I throw my arm back. I'm like, we're doing this. My fingers get stuck.
No.
My fingers are stuck in the bowling ball, and I went freaking nose
It's like
first.
Fred Flintstone.
Oh, this was bad. This was so bad. I slid past the arrows with my arm still stuck to the bowling ball.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I totally did.
It literally is like Fred
Yeah.
Flintstone.
I was literally stuck inside the ball. And I'm laying here mortified, and he's laughing at me. And I'm like, okay. I'm looking around. There was like professional bowlers to the lanes to my right. They had the shirts. They had the like embroidered bags, their own balls. Like they were legit group of bowlers. And to the left of me were families, and the kids were laughing and everybody. And I was like,
Yeah.
I know. So I'm laying here, and I'm just like, I'm mortified for a second. It felt like I was laying there for an hour. I don't know. But I get up, and I go back, and I sit down, and I'm like, I can't get this out. The professional bowlers had something for me. So this guy comes over, and he was like, here, like, let me help you. And after that, I told him, I was like, I am doing the granny. And he was over 21. I was not 21 yet. I said, get your ass in the kitchen, please, and go order me a beer, because this is not going to end well. Because he was like, well, I bought 2 rounds of bowling. And I'm like, I have to do a whole other round after this? I was like, you're buying me a beer. Go, now. And so I'm going to the granny. I'm doing granny, and go to the second round of bowling. And I'm like, this date sucks. Like, I'm getting so like, furious. And he gets more mad at me. He's like, look, one more time. Just do it right one more time. I'm like, what is your deal?
Who set you guys up?
This coworker that I had at one point. She was in a different
Does
line.
she not like you?
I don't know. That or she just wanted to hear a funny story, because it gets worse.
No.
Oh, it totally gets worse.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so I'm bowling. Imagine that. I get up, I get my little pink ball, and I'm looking at the holes, and I can see the professionals over there. The same guy that gave me that ointment to get my fingers out, he's kind of watching me, and I'm like, okay, I can do this. So I take my fingers, I'm like not putting them in the hole. I'm trying to like grasp it the best that I could, and I'm looking at my arrows, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I flung my arm back. The bowling ball went flying backwards into the kids' arcade section.
This is a horrible, horrible story.
That's why I saved it for last. Because I kid you not, it started bouncing, and it went back into the kids' arcade section. And you just kept hearing, look out! And I'm like, oh, shit. And you could just hear the bowling ball going, thug, thug, thug.
Knocking kids down as the ball.
I don't know. I
as
hope
the
it didn't
ball
hurt anybody.
rolls through the arcade.
I was like, this was like 20 years ago. I am so sorry to this day if it did any damage to the actual location, to the vicinity, to any type of the arcades, kids, like whatever. I am so sorry if it did. But I just sat there in the seat, and I'm just shaking. I'm like listening to this bowling ball and listening to these kids. And I'm like, okay. And then the guy, my date, he's standing there like, did that just happen? I'm like, yeah, go get it.
it did.
I'm like, go get it. Because I'm not going over there. So he goes and gets the bowling ball, and I'm just sitting here shaking. I'm mortified. I'm embarrassed.
I wonder what the professional bowlers were talking about.
Oh, just wait.
Oh, gosh.
The guy who helped me the first time, he comes and sits next to me, and he doesn't say anything at first. He crosses his arms, and he leans back, and he's like, are you okay? I was like, no. And I'm like about to cry. I'm like, no, I'm not
I didn't
okay.
even want to come here.
I was like, this is the worst date ever in my life. And he leans in, he goes, wow, I do have to thank you. I said, thank me for what? He goes, I have never seen this shit in real life. he goes, I didn't know this shit actually happens.
We thought this only happened in the movies.
I'm like, no.
Are we being
that's me."
punked right now? Where's Ashton Kutcher?
Right. I was like, no, well, you're welcome. It happens to me. This is why I don't go bowling. It's another reason why I don't go golfing. I don't go play tennis. I don't do any sports with balls because I don't have the depth perception. I never have the best of luck. So if you want something really good to laugh at, then okay, maybe I'll do it and I'll suck it up. But I suck at that kind of stuff, and that's another reason I don't like bowling. But get this. He comes back. We get the balls. I was like, I'm done. You're bowling for me. You're finishing this round. I'm having a beer, and we're going back to our cars. So he finishes up for me. I'm sitting here chugging my other beer, and we get back to the cars. It was every ounce of me to get out of that car so fast. I didn't even say goodbye to him. But he asked me, he goes, so can I call you tomorrow? Wait, I shut that door. I was like, the fuck you are. Worst date ever, ever.
And you know what? To this day, he's probably like, best date ever.
Most memorable, maybe.
Right.
Because that stuff does not happen, but it happens to me every time. That's why I don't go bowling. And I can't stand the shoes. I can't stand the balls. I can't stand the lanes. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Well,
But
you know,
that's
they
my
have
bowling.
those ramps now.
The bumpers, right?
Well, yeah, they have the bumpers, and then they have these, like, they look like a hill, like a little ramp, and you just line it up on the arrows, and the kids put the ball up there. We'll get you one of those.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I mean, I don't
yeah.
go.
Next podcast, number 8, Bowl 32 in Noblesville.
Oh my god.
What is it, Stardust Bowl now?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I'll get it all set up. We're going bowling.
Oh, Lord, you guys are going to have a fun time watching that. But, yeah, that's probably like, that'll go down in history as the worst dating story I've ever had, I think. It was
What
pretty
did
bad.
you title that one?
I just call it the bowling story because there's not going to be anything else like that. I could call it the Eddie Bauer story because I really didn't like his SUV, but I don't like Fords. He was just so pompous. Like, I don't know. The Al Borland.
Al Borland.
The mini Al Borland.
There we go.
That'd be a funny story title.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that one.
We'll call it the Borland.
But you know, like my sister-in-law, her and I had a conversation recently, and she told me about the time that she went on the very first date with my brother. This is smart. She's like, you know what? She's like, let's
How did they
go-
meet?
I think they met online. I
Okay.
think they met on a dating app, I believe. Yeah, my dad's nodding yes. Okay, so they met on a dating app. I don't know which one, but they met at a brewery. And the funny thing is, my brother Cape, my brother doesn't drink. So he's a Marine. There's something about it. Like, he's just not a big drinker. He's not into it. Excuse me. But she wanted to meet at a brewery. So she meets at a brewery in Fishers, and he orders a beer. And she's just,
The non-drinker.
yeah. But he
Okay.
wanted to impress her. So he's like,
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to drink a
I
beer.
mean, I guess you can milk it.
Yeah, I don't know. But then she wanted to go to, what is that place where you're under pressure and you're locked in a room? You know what I'm talking
Oh, like
about?
an escape room?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
They wanted to go to an escape room. And the reason why is because she wanted to see how he would react under pressure.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Very
that was,
smart. Maybe
right.
don't give him a beer first. Maybe do it sober.
I don't know. I don't know. But that was their first date.
Okay.
Is that she wanted to see how he would react under pressure. And I don't remember if they got out or not, but she was just more observant on him and
Okay.
his demeanor and his behavior to see how it all go.
Well, it must have gone
I
well.
was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I know, they're engaged. So we're still waiting on a wedding date, but my brother's also studying for another license with his finance. But yeah, so I was like, that was really cool.
Yeah, that's smart.
In fact, she also gave this other advice. She goes, you really want to know a person? Go on vacation with them.
Ooh.
I was like, really? You go on vacation with them? She's like, yeah, see how they react. See how they react, whether it's the airport or train station or something. See how they react with the people carrying luggage. See how they react to the flight attendants. See how they react to the waiters or waitresses wherever they go.
See how they react when you're like an hour behind and you're about to miss your flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was really smart with that. Like, when you go on your vacation, like, how are they? Do they tip certain people? Do they expect certain things? Like, are they okay if there's a delay in your flight? Are they okay if you go to this event that you paid tickets in advance and all of a sudden it rains out or something?
Right.
How do you react to that?
Okay.
So I was like, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah. Maybe
then
not for a
again-
first date.
No, exactly. Definitely
Right.
not for a first date. but
Maybe
that
if you're
was actually a
planning
good
towards
comment.
marriage or something.
So, yeah. So I was like, that was a really good piece of advice
I
that my
like that.
sister-in-law gave me.
Although that could go very awry, being locked in a room, if they don't handle pressure well.
Yeah.
You're going to need a safe word with the guy over the mic.
right.
Watermelon, watermelon. This guy's losing it.
Or even the girl for that matter.
I know.
Because, like, I don't do escape rooms because I can't. I will freak out knowing that I'm locked into a room. I
Oh.
won't. I can't do it.
They're a lot of fun.
I did it once in Wisconsin Dells, and it was a 15-minute escape room. And, I mean, I got out. I got out in less than 10 minutes, but I was freaking out the whole time. I was like, and I was getting frustrated because he was reading everything, and I'm like, we stop? It's plain and simple. You do this. And then he's like, oh, okay. And then he's reading the next direction, and he's like meticulously concentrating. I'm like, it says it right there in the riddle. You do this. And so, like, I was getting frustrated because he was taking too long, and I'm like, it's this, this, and this. It's black and white. It's simple. It's a 15-minute escape room. Let's go. Let's
You
get out
did
of
say
here.
you were impatient when we first started. That was your
Oh, yes.
real deal.
I'm so impatient.
that man needed a.
He was very patient. I am not. I want things done yesterday. Like, that's how bad my patience is. But it was just terrible. I freak out being in an escape room. I can't do it. But that's just my jam. So I wouldn't do that as a first date either. So, but fun stories.
Yeah.
It's always fun talking
It
about
is
the dating
fun.
stories.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add for the dating before we close it up for the day?
No.
Because it's been almost an hour.
I think dating sucks. You know? Just no.
When the time is right, the time is right.
When the time is right, it will all go well.
Yeah.
Yes.
God has a plan. He
Yeah.
has a way. He has a story. There's a reason for everything.
Right.
It's always his way.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just so we can go on a podcast and talk about it.
I know. This is always fun to do. We'll have to figure out what we're doing here in 2 weeks. I think the next one will probably be a little bit more serious. We'll talk more about the custody. So I think we should dive into something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think custody would make a really good topic because I know a lot of people have questions about that.
Yeah.
So it'll be good.
Yeah. How to navigate that.
Mm-hmm.
It can be really, really hard.
Yeah. But especially we had a gentleman chime in and like, what do you do when your children feel stuck in the middle and your ex is talking badly about you and now the kids are
Mhm.
going back and forth?
Well, first of all, they're not allowed to do that.
Exactly. They're not.
That's-
They're not.
They
But-
should not be doing that. So,
But
yeah,
we'll
there's
get
a
there.
lot to cover.
But
Yeah.
I'm starving. I keep looking at this menu.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to eat.
I know. So I'm hungry. So let's go eat.
All right.
You wrap up in prayer. If anyone who
All
wants to
right.
stick around, feel free to listen in. Anyone who does not, thank you for listening and go make it matter.
Okay. Lord, we just thank you for the dating examples that we could present today. And that even though when you're in the middle of those moments, they might seem difficult, we can sit here and share laughter and show courage and that we are able to get through on the other side. We pray for all of our listeners as they are navigating divorces and custodies in the dating field that they'll just see the humor in it and that we can go from broken to blessed together. We can navigate this together and that no one out there is alone. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.